All right. So again, we have Bart and Peter here from White Goblin Games, and their previous game, Rattus, now has an expansion called the Pied Piper. So we've got the base game, board game here, Rattus, and then the Pied Piper expansion is primarily these really big cards along with the wooden bits. So why don't you tell us about the game here?
Okay, well, for the people who don't know Rattus, I shall explain it short. I shall explain the base game short. It, in fact, is an area control game. These are population cubes, and the goal of the game is to place as many of your population cubes on the board.
Okay.
But during the game, the Black Death will strike across Europe, where this game takes place. So this nice little fellow is the Black Death. When he strikes, for example, in this region, and green has 2 population cubes here, the red token will be opened up. It has a number. If there are at least this number of cubes in that region, the Black Death will strike, and it will strike to green if there are some symbols on it. If green has one of the cards in front of him at the table from which the symbols are shown here, then he will lose cubes, for example.
I see.
So the player who has the most cubes at the end of the game on the board will be the winner. And the base game has 6 character cards, and the character cards will help you during the game. They have special options. So you can, for example, during your turn, you may place, for example, in this region 1 cube, and there are cards so that you can place 2 cubes, for example.
I see, okay.
So the base game has 6 cards, and with this expansion, which we unfortunately sold out yesterday here at Spiel.
Just a little popular.
Yeah. It includes 12 new character cards, as well as some wooden pieces with some nice new options. For example, there's this guy. When you have this character in front of you on the table, each turn you may place 1 cube on top of it. If another player takes this card from you, you may also take all the cubes there on top of it and put it into 1 region here on the board. So then the cubes aren't safe anymore because the Black Death can strike.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
So this is one of the new cards. Perhaps you want to...
yeah, they're so great cards. For instance, the Nun. With the Nun, you can place 3 of these tokens. 3 of these power. And for instance, you can place them in your region if you're green.
Okay.
If you flip this over, it would be active. It would be 2+, because there are 2 cubes. These count as -1. So in fact, this is -1 in total now.
Oh,
so
okay.
no.
So it lessens the chance of the Black Death affecting.
Indeed.
The Nun will protect you. Also, the Wizard is also a card. It will protect you. You have these potion tokens. You can place it under a cube, and if the Black Death strikes, and in fact you lose a cube, you first drink the potion. You take the potion token from under it, and the cube stays in this region.
Nice.
So this expansion gives some new opportunities. Also with this card, the Emperor, you have 3 wall pieces. And when you put them on the board, this fellow can't move to the neighboring region because of the walls. But also there are cards in the game that allow you to move red tokens to a neighboring region. Okay. And also the wall also avoids you from doing that. Yeah, it blocks it.
One of those cards is, of course, Pied Piper.
Yes.
The game is called Pied Piper.
Pied Piper,
so
yes.
You should.
So you call the rats.
Yeah. For instance, if there are 3 rats in this region, and you have 4 cubes here, and this one is empty, you could, for instance, move this cube to here, and all red tokens will move with that cube. So suddenly, your 3 cubes are safe.
Nice.
Yeah, the red tokens are gone.
Yeah. So there are really nice new cards in this game. You play this expansion when you play it with the base game. You still play with 6 cards.
Okay.
So you can choose
mix and match.
Yeah, you can choose it for random, but there are also some suggestions for card sets in the rules.
Cool.
And you can do with it whatever you want.
You can use, as you said, the symbols. You can use multiple times the same symbol if you want. So maybe you don't use the the kingdom, but you use the soldiers.
I see.
But you can also use 6 different symbols, just whatever you like.
Great, that's fantastic.
We also have a bonus consisting of 4 extra cards and even a 5th one. That makes up for 23 cards, and you can make millions of new combinations.
Yeah.
And some combinations, some card combinations can be really strong. And here's also some nice cards like Robin Hood. He steals from the rich, gives it to the poor. If another player has a majority, you may take one of his cubes and put 1 cube from you, for instance, on that spot. Steal from the rich, give it to the poor. So
you have Count Dracula, Merlin, and Jeanne d'Arc. This one is a very nice one. You have a stash of tokens here. You flip it over. If it has a 1 or a 2, you do nothing. Is there 3 or 4? You get the 2 icons you see here. Those both cards you can use. Who are in the game. So for instance, if you have this card and with the coin on it,
yes.
if they are in the game and somebody has it, you can use those cards.
Even if you don't have it?
Even if you don't have it, yes.
Oh, okay.
These are really nice bonuses. So
cool.
It also adds to the variety, but also the expansion. It adds a lot to the variety of the game with new tactical moves, new card combinations. And we've only discussed or explained just a few cards, but such nice cards in this expansion. It's,
that's very cool. Yeah. So you've sold out of the expansion.
Yeah.
Does that mean complete the print run?
Yeah. Some shops might still have it in the coming weeks, but we're planning on doing a reprint.
Okay.
We hope that the game will be available again in January.
All right. And when that happens, what's the price for this?
The advice price, the MSRP, is 19.95.
Okay.
You get 12 cards as well as the wooden pieces.
And the original base game?
I thought the MSRP was nearly 30 euros.
Okay, great. So with 2 to 4 players, 45 minutes or so.
Yes.
Right? And in January, if you were unlucky to get a copy of the expansion, it will be available then as well. So thank you, gentlemen.
Okay.
White Goblin's doing a great job here.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, thanks.